what's a harm reduction action or technique that people who consume cannabis can engage in?
So a really simple harm reduction technique, if you haven't heard of it already, is to not hold in the smoke when you're smoking. This has kind of been a myth that has permeated not only like word of mouth and people who use cannabis speaking to one another, but also just our pop culture around, smoking, and then you hold it in and then you exhale. The holding in part won't give you any benefit in terms of getting higher or absorbing more cannabis or absorbing more cannabinoids. But what it will do is just extend the period of time during which your lungs are exposed to the smoke. So more harm and no added benefit for you in terms of getting more high. So not holding the smoke in is a really easy way that costs you nothing to maybe reduce certain harms if smoking is the way that you are consuming your cannabis. So that's a super easy one. Then regardless, I mean, this serves for cannabis, but also other drugs, is to be mindful of who you're with, where you are, what time it is, what type of items you have on you. Like, do you have water? Do you have food? Is your phone charged? Are you in a location that's far or close to a safe place for you to be, whether that's your home or whether that's a community center or another place. And then just like what's going on for you, what has happened that day, what general mindset are you in this week, this month? What are you expecting from your experience with cannabis? But as I said, it could be other drugs. Are you expecting to get relief from stress? Are you expecting to have a good time? And do you think that that is possible for you right now? Like, have you been through something really difficult during the day? And if so, is it really going to be through smoking weed that you're going to feel better about it? Maybe. Maybe you have experiences with doing that and maybe not. And ultimately, this is just a question of set and setting, right? Mindset and setting, where you're at with yourself and where you're at like physically in the world with the people around you. And so that's always going to be important. And hopefully you've heard it before and you'll continue to hear it, because that's just a super key component of thinking about our relationship to our drug use.